Drawn by the wealth and prosperity of a flourishing kingdom, evil sorcery steals over the land. A beleaguered king slowly weakens as despair grows throughout his realm. His subjects are overcome by the darkness, and hope begins to fade. The prince sets out bravely on a desperate quest to fulfill an ancient prophecy and destroy evil in its stronghold.
Hi everyone. Welcome back. Let me turn this down a little bit. Welcome back to another week of streaming. This is for Reiner Knizia's The Confrontation. And if you're new to this, this is a digital board game adaptation. And it's kind of like it's a combination of kind of like chess, Stratego. I'll just jump in. If anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask in the chat box. As you can see, we've added a couple new things. We've added some main menu music. And if anyone has any problems with like audio or something, just let me know. Okay, so let's see. One thing that we added from last week was opponent profiles. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that today. Okay, so today let's just try and play against Korban. Again, there's a new build, so wins and losses are at 0. Still not hooked up the global wins and global losses. Those will be displaying the wins and losses for everyone across the world against the local AI. Okay, so let's just jump in. Okay. So, all right. So if you're new to the game, the goal is to get your your prince character to the enemy stronghold, which is this region over here. And Shadow, his goal is to basically try and find this character and defeat him. And the identities of your units are always hidden. So I'm going to place this character here. Place some characters. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the new profile. So if you click your opponent's avatar at the top right, you get a little profile pop up, and you can see your opponent's. This is temporary. We're gonna spruce it up, but you see his name. You're gonna see a join date. You also see the last time you played, but I've not played this opponent before, and you can toggle this. So I've played Korban basically 0 times, but it's really cool. One thing that we're going to do here is that we're going to keep detailed stats for the game. So like how many times that they've played a certain card, how many times they defeated you in a certain way. So for instance, this tracks how many times he's defeated the enemy prince, how many times he's reached the capital with 3 shadow characters. So if you guys have any stats that you think would be cool to track in the game, let me know, and we can add it. Finish placing these characters. Zoom in here. Okay, so once you place all 9 of your characters, Shadow always has the first move. So he starts moving. Okay, so now it's my turn. Let's see here. I'm just gonna move up here. Again, if you guys have any questions on what's going on or what certain rules or something, just let me know. I can explain it. So he just played a special card there. The special card is Trader's Spy, and normally you don't see the identities of characters, but when you play Trader's Spy, you can choose a region and reveal it. So he just revealed these identities. So let's keep on moving up. Okay. Again, every time you move to a new spot, your characters are shuffled in that hex. So even though you have a battle and you might remember the identity of a character, you never know for sure who's who. Okay, so he's moved a character into the labyrinth. So let's attack him with our knight, so Erland. See who that is. Okay, so he's moved the hunting pack into the labyrinth. And the hunting pack's ability is, it basically negates your ability. So that effect you saw was an ability activation. And basically, my ability has no effect in combat, so it doesn't matter. So let's play a shield card. Okay, so he played a strength card, which normally give him +6 strength. But because he played a shield will negate his strength card, so we beat him. Because we have 4 strength, and he has 2. Battle is always determined by strength. Greater wins the battle. Okay, so victory. Okay, let's see what he does now. Oh, he's attacking us with someone else. Let's see who this is. This is the Hill Giant. So Hill Giant's very unique. Hill Giant has 9 strength, the strongest character in the game, but his card has no effect in battle. So he's going to play his weakest card because no matter what he plays, it has no effect. So I'm going to retreat here because even if I play my 5, that'll give us 9 strength and we'll both die. And I don't want to lose my knight this early on, so I'm going to retreat. Played his 1, no effect. And now we get to choose a retreat region. I'm going to retreat back to here. Okay, retreat. Okay, so now it's our turn. So now that I've encountered the Hill Giant, he's right here. You can always hover. Oops. You can always hover over an enemy icon on the right to see the identity. And let's see. So we know this character's a Hill Giant. So let's take a look at the Hill Giant again. Hill Giant has 9 strength, and yeah, okay. As you know, he ignores his played cards. So okay. I'm going to basically try and get our Barbarian, Ragnar the Fierce. His power is that he's 0 strength, but when he encounters an enemy, both characters are automatically defeated. So he's kind of like a berserker unit. I'm going to try and get him over to the labyrinth. So I drag him over here. Let's see what he does now. Okay. So he's just hanging around. Alright, let's hit him with our Barbarian. Okay, as you can see, our ability activated, and both characters are automatically defeated in battle. Very good. So, as you can see also, once the light side starts winning, the music changes, you get some color in the ocean around here. It's kind of like lights coming back to the land, so it's positive. Good news for us. Okay, let's move our wizard up. Okay, so he attacked us with someone. Who did he attack us with? Alright, he attacked us with a Nightmare. Nightmare, his power is he can move forward any number of regions to attack. Okay, so he has 3 strength, we have 2. He could play his 5, which would give him 8 strength, and would defeat us with 2, even if we played our 5. But he may not play his 5, that's a big investment. He may play his 4 or 3. So we can expect, maybe he'll have a strength of like 6 or 7. Let's try our 5. Anything less than a 4, then we'll draw. Crap, alright. So he played his 5, we played our 5. He has 8 strength, we have 7. Alright, he defeated us. That was not the best result for us. Okay, so we lost our High Priest. But we know, good news is we know that's a Nightmare. And the Sir Erland's ability lets him attack into any adjacent region. Normally you can only attack forward, so let's attack sideways with our knight. Because I think we can get him. Okay, there's a Nightmare. Okay, so he's played his card. We don't know what it is because cards are always revealed simultaneously. I want to play this shield card, so I'm going to... Normally you can't replay a previously played card, but with this card, Magic, you get 1 time use to replace with a previously used card. So I'm going to do this. He played it. He used his Magic to replay his 6 strength, But now we're going to replay our shield. And negates his strength card. So leaving us with 4 versus his 3. Leaving us to win. Okay, so we defeated the Nightmare. That's his turn. Let's see what he does. Okay, so we're kind of at a standoff here. No one's moved into the mountains yet. All the characters in the mountains are dead. So let's just move our characters up, let's get our scout up. Okay, so we don't know who this guy is. We do know he could either be the Desert Lurker, the Necromancer, it could be the Minotaur. The Minotaur has a special ability in the Labyrinth. That's probably it. Pit Demon, or the Goblin Ambushers. Let's see. Let's get our scout up there because we're gonna maybe attack and find out. Okay, so the scout guy, his power is that he gets to attack, retreat backwards after attacking. So let's attack this guy and see who he is. Okay, it's a Minotaur. Okay, so we're gonna use our power to basically retreat back out of here. Let's go back to where we came. Okay, so we retreated, but we know that's a Minotaur now. Okay, he moved up. Basically, the Minotaur, he has 5 strength. He has a power, if you try to use a secret passage, as you see by his blue arrows, if you try and use that secret passage through here, he can reveal to kill you. So, and he has 5 strength. So, we probably won't beat him with our knight. Let's try and get our wizard here, and then maybe if he doesn't attack us, we can attack him. Okay, he moved up there. Alright, let's attack this guy, Minotaur, with our wizard. Okay, let's see what we got. So the wizard's power allows him to basically force the enemy to play his card first. So normally he reveals simultaneously. Wizard gets to see what the enemy plays. I played a 4. Okay, so we're gonna play. Unfortunately, we have no other cards like a 5 or anything. So we're gonna have to play R4, which will tie him. Okay, so we both have tied strength and both dead. It's okay, we're still ahead. We're clearing a path for our prince to get ahead. Okay, oh, he attacked us. Let's see who he attacked us with. Okay, the Desert Lurker. Desert Lurker, his power lets him retreat back to the desert if he successfully kills someone. Kind of like a free retreat. I'm guessing he's probably going to kill us. Even if we play our 3, we'll have 4 strength. If we play our Noble Sacrifice, I think he's going to play his Fire Vision, which would negate our text card. So I'm not going to waste a Noble Sacrifice. Let's see. Yep, he played Fire Vision. So killed us anyway, but at least we saved our Noble Sacrifice. So he defeated us, but he retreated back to the desert. Okay, not so bad. Let's see. If this Dark Woods region is ever empty, we have a special card, Rise from Ashes, which we can use, which will bring our wizard back to life. We only use that once in the game though, so let's see what he has. He has a 2, a 3, and a retreat. We have a 2 and a 3 and a Noble Sacrifice. So, okay, let's if we can clear this spot, we could use our get our wizard back. So let's do it. Let's get our knight up there. We're gonna use Noble Sacrifice with our knight and wipe out whoever's here, and then next turn we can hopefully use Rise from Ashes. Oh, actually, okay, that's interesting. Goblin Ambushers. We attack them, so their power doesn't come into effect. They have lower strength than us. So let's see. If they play their 3, they'll have 5 strength. Even if we play our 2, we'll still beat them. So okay, we'll play our 2. Perfect. So we actually cleared this region without having to use our Noble Sacrifice. That's the win for us. Okay, let's see what he does now. Okay. Okay, so he attacked us with his Desert Lurker again. Unfortunately, he still has his 3 and a retreat. If he uses 3, he'll have 8. If he uses our 3, he'll have 7. Let's use our Noble Sacrifice and hope he doesn't retreat. Good. So he wiped us out. We both used Noble Sacrifice, kicked in. We both destroyed. But the good news is, now this region is now empty. So basically, we go here, and we can play Rise from Ashes and bring the wizard back into play of this region. Click it. So we brought our wizard back into play. Okay. So now we got the Pit Demon. His power is he can attack sideways. We only have 1 card left, so we had to play it. Okay. So it's kind of a waste. But let's see. Alright. So after you play all 9 of your battle cards, you get them all back. So we're back at full strength again. Who do he has left? He has Ice Dragon, Pit Demon, and the Necromancer. We know the Pit Demon is somewhere here. So that means Necromancer and Ice Dragon are one of these 2 guys. I'm going to try a tricky move here. I'm going to use this card, Haste, with which you get a free forward move. You typically save it for the Prince to try and win. I'm going to use it on this guy, Elaros, to pretend like he's the Prince. And I'm going to try and trick him into attacking him with the Ice Dragon. Because Elaros's special power lets him, he automatically defeats the Ice Dragon in combat. So let's see if I can trick him into attacking me. Nope, okay, he's still attacking the wizard. That's okay. Let's see what he plays. Then a 5. Alright, let's use a shield. Block his 5 and get a draw. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move Elaros here. Okay, he's attacking. And because that can't be the Necromancer, because the Necromancer can't attack sideways. Good. Force him to attack that character. Because if it was a Prince, he was 1 move away from winning. So. Okay. So now we pretty much have this in the bag. He plays Summoning Portal. Summoning Portal lets you bring back 1 character back into the stronghold. Which is okay. We're just gonna bring our Prince, walk our Prince right in there. Okay. He's gonna use his Necromancer power. Lets him choose no cards to play in battle. So just determined by raw strength values, which he's higher. So he killed us. But it's okay because oh, let me show you guys one thing real fast. The profile. So you can see some of the stats have updated. We've respawned our wizard once. We've used a Noble Sacrifice once. 3 shields, 3 cards to give the shield. 1 move, form pace. And this will keep track over time too. So over the course of your career, campaign career, you'll be able to track your progress. It's kind of fun stats to keep track of. He can't attack forward. He can't attack sideways, except for the Pit Demon. So we're Prince there, and yeah, that victory for us. I don't know why the end game, the victory music didn't come into play. I guess I have to check that. But yeah, so here's pretty much dominated. Alright, good. Let's go back to my menu. Okay, so that was a game as the light player. Let's do one more game as the shadow. This time, so as you can see, the card tracks our wins and losses. So we beat Corbin once. Let's try a game against Merlin. So we'll be the shadow player. . 'Cause 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 ' Okay, so we're the shadow player here. I'm just gonna place my characters kind of quickly. Okay, so the shadow always has the first move. So let's go hunting. So this game I'm trying a different strategy. Basically I'm killing a lot of his characters and I'm using the Desert Lurker to do it. And the advantage of this is that because the Desert Lurker retreats back to the desert after every victory, I basically haven't had to move any of my other characters. So I think he's in a really bad position. He's not playing very well. I just want to push it, see how far I can get that with that strategy. Eventually someone's going to kill the Desert Lurker, but he's played all his good cards. He's no more Noble Sacrifice, he can't retreat, so I know he's going to play a 2 or not a shield, play a 1 or 2. I can just play this. Yeah. Yeah, this is brutal. He is definitely lost. What I can do here is I can play Traitorous Spy, and reveal the identity of these characters. Okay, so that's a Prince and that's Reiner the Fierce. One cool. Let's see. Yeah, let's move from here. Okay, so because we know that's Ragnar the Fierce, let's hit him with the Hunting Pack, which will negate his ability, not auto-kill us. Yep. So normally Ragnar will kill both of us, but his ability is negated. Okay, so that was a pretty handily won game. Yeah, I guess that just couldn't. He didn't really track the Desert Lurker very well. So interesting. I'll have to try that strategy again and see if he does the same thing. Okay. In the meanwhile, that's current progress we have so far. I'll show you the profiles one more time. Okay, yeah, this will look a lot better, but in the meanwhile, it's kind of cool because you can see how many times you know, you've won a certain way, or how many times you've successfully used a certain battle card, and then sort of pushes you to maybe try and beat your opponent in a different way. Like, oh, I've beaten him with by defeating the enemy prince, but I haven't beat him yet by reaching the enemy capital with 3 shadow characters. So maybe I'll try that. Maybe this profile screen would be better formatted as like kind of like an achievement screen, like less of a count, more of like maybe icons that light up when you've done the achievement. I don't know. That could be something to think about. But anyway, this screen is still a work in progress. This pop-up. But anyway, okay. Thanks for everyone who checked in, and I will see you guys next time. We're gonna try and make, like I said, we're gonna make this a regular thing, and so we'll do it next Tuesday. But yeah, okay, great. Thanks everyone. Okay, bye.